Hey guys, so long time no see. If you haven't watched my last video, then I'll just quickly, I guess, repeat what I said, which was, I know I haven't been on here in a long time. I do apologize. Life's been a little crazy lately, in a good way. But yeah, so basically that's my little spiel. But I'm just gonna jump right into it because I know you're not here for me. You're here to see my two little fur babies. And here is one of them. This is Magic. He is 8 months old. Probably around 8¼ months, if we want to get specific. And then Casper. This is Casper. He is 4 months old. Well, like 4¼ months. Pretty much. And yeah. Can you believe it? I have 2 new kitty cats. I thought about just like kind of giving you the rundown of like an update of what's been happening lately. Basically what it is that I'm just gonna rest you right here. Actually, I can rest you. That's not very good lighting. Well, that's okay, right? So basically what's been going on is the fact, excuse the background, is that I've been looking for, you know, to get some cats for a while. I was actually only planning on getting one. This hasn't been like a very spontaneous decision. The only spontaneous part was when I actually went and got them. But the planning and preparing to get cats has not been. I'm gonna try not to ramble too much, but you who know me know that it is a very good possibility that I will do so. Basically, I had been looking for cats for a couple of months. Really, actually just one cat. I say cats because I obviously ended up with 2, not just one. But I've been looking, you know, to get a cat for quite some time. Actually, more seriously this past year, and then even more seriously these past couple of months. And so, like, maybe November, December-ish, I was really kind of being like, oh, I really want a cat. Oh, I think I would love to have a cat. I want to give a cat a new home. I want to rescue a cat. This, that, and the other thing. And so, with that being said, I actually had looked to get an older cat, maybe middle-aged to senior-aged, but nothing kept really lining up. It didn't quite work out with different things, and it just really wasn't, I don't know, it just didn't seem like it was meant to be, so to speak. So I was like, okay, you know, just kind of push it off to the side. And then, I don't know, I was just looking on some sites, and I really started to want a cat again. Like, it kind of came from the back of my mind to the forefront of my mind again. So then I was like, okay, maybe it's time to look again. One of my cats right now is playing on, because I have you resting on the cat condo, because why not? And so one day, actually, this feels like story time, I went into PetSmart because I needed to get my mom's dog like pill pockets because she needs medicine. And so I was going in there, and they were having like this special adoption event. You know how PetSmart and Petco usually have those. And so there is this organization like from the sanctuary in Pennsylvania there, and in this like crate was Magic. Come here, little boy. This guy. Say hi. So he was there, and I just fell in love instantly. It was love at first sight. And so the older cat thing went right out the window, just because, I don't know, things just fell into place. Like I got the recommendations, and then he was mine. Signed some papers, and we were all set to go home. So I obviously grabbed some food, grabbed a litter box. He wants to go, bye. And got, you know, some toys, and basically got all the things that he needed, and we headed on home. And that was that. I had a cat. How spontaneous is that? Go down to PetSmart, go to get some pill pockets, and you come out with a cat. You know, it's like going to Target. You go in for one thing, and you come out with a whole cart full of stuff. Well, I came out with a cat. So that is kind of Magic's story. He came from a sanctuary in Pennsylvania, and he's my little buddy. So I call him my little buddy, don't I? Yes, I do. And he is this like, I feel like he's very majestic. He has this like long elongated body, and I don't know, just the way he holds himself. So he is so cute. He's right here. Hi. You want to say hi to people? Hello. So that is Magic's little story. He is so cute. And then, moving on, maybe a month later, so I actually adopted him before Thanksgiving. I adopted him in November. It's either November 15th or 14th that I brought Magic home. So basically, got him early November or mid-November, and then I was like, you know, so I did actually try to introduce him to my mom's cats, but they didn't really take to him very well, and so nobody wanted to play with him. I was the only one playing with him. The dogs didn't mind him, but they just really didn't care about him, and I don't know. So I got to thinking, because I'm a person who sometimes always thinks like, unless an animal isn't specifically meant to be around other animals, I think every animal should have like a companion. So I was like, you know what? I do have the space and the means to take care of another one, so why not look for another cat? And this time I definitely did have my eye on younger cats, just because he was very young, and the other cats are actually a lot older. I think the closest one in age to him was like 15 or so, so they just really didn't have they didn't want anything to do with him, which I felt really bad, and I was trying to give it some time to see if maybe they would warm up to him, and they just didn't seem to want anything to do with him. So I was like, So I decided to go looking for a young cat just like Magic, and so I went onto my local SPCA's website. All of the cats are really cute, and they were actually all older though, so I was like, and so I was like, I really would take an older cat, but I just don't know. I would really like someone for him to grow up with, and yeah, I know, yada yada yada. Basically, get on with it. Okay, so getting on with it. I found a cat though that they had up for adoption, and he was around 3 months old. The site didn't have a picture of him. His name was Casper, and I don't know, I just had this inkling that I needed to go see him in person and to see if he would be the right fit. Of course, these are always very dangerous things for me to do, because if I go to like an SPCA, I always want to take all of the animals home and give them great homes, because it kind of makes me sad that they're there, especially around the holiday season, because I think everyone should have a home. Anyway, besides the point. So I went up, and it actually was like a snowstorm where I am, so I decided to go up it was New Year's Eve day that I decided to go up to the SPCA, and I was like, I don't even know if they're going to be open, because the roads were pretty bad, as was like the weather itself. So sorry, Magic's playing with my feet. So sight unseen, I went up, asked about him, and the woman was very excited to tell me that Casper was still available, and so she took me to this room, and it was actually right up at the front by the desk, and it looked like it was so like they could keep an eye on him. And I walked in, and there's this cute little black and white kitty, and with a little pink nose, and he was the cutest little cat I've ever seen. But actually, before she took me to the room to see Casper, she had let me know that he had unusual eyes, or different looking eyes, because he had an eye infection when he was really little. So here's Casper. Here's little Casper. Casper, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if he'll look at you. There's a little glance, but sorry, I'm dangling my, but he does have interesting eyes. They must have like gotten him, the SPCA, when he was a teeny weeny little thing, because he has had such a hard beginning for just he's 4 months now, but for when we saw him, she gave us like a packet full of his like medical history, and he's had a rough little life so far. Actually, he had been returned like twice, she said, from people. Like, they thought they had, you know, a solid adoption, but he ended up being returned twice, and he's only 3 months. I was like, you're returning a 3-month-old cat? There's 2 different families who had returned him already in just 3 months. Like, poor little cat. Anyway, so he had had a UTI, he had had an eye infection, he also had something else wrong with his eye. He had had worms. What else did he have? He had a bunch of other things that was like wrong with him, like in terms of health. So he had to have eye surgery when he was probably only like 2 months or so. I mean, can you imagine operating on such a little cat and like having to do his little eye and stuff? So his eyes are different. One eye is kind of like pushed over to this side, and this eye looks a lot more normal. But there is like a slight little difference in looks, but I didn't care about that. She was like, so if you don't mind his eyes, and I was like, I kind of looked at her, probably because I don't know why you would care about what an animal looks like as long as it was healthy and happy and you could take care of it. Anyway, I must have looked very dumbfounded at the fact that she would think that I cared about his eyes, because she was like, oh, just because some people, you know, they come and see an animal and they don't, you know, look a certain way, sometimes they lose interest or something. I was just like, let me see the cat. I didn't say it like that, but that's what I was thinking. So I basically said, oh, you know, that doesn't matter to me. I'm very interested in Casper. And the minute I walked in and saw him laying on his little chair, it was like with magic. It was love at first sight. I was like, yep, I'll take him. I'll take him, I'll take him. So took him home the same day through the snowstorm. Awesome. New Year's Eve. So we had a new home for New Year's, and in a nutshell, that's what happened over these past couple months. I now have 2 new fur babies, and they are just absolutely everything. They're as cute as can be, and they get along great. I am so happy I made the decision to go and adopt another cat, because Magic really enjoys playing with him and vice versa, and they just have a whole bunch of fun, even if it's getting into trouble with each other. Anyway, so that was my long little backstory on my cats. I'm going to try to see if I can't try to slowly, like, not incorporate, but get them used to wearing a collar, because I do like them to have a collar, because if they should escape, and to get a little tag for them, if they should escape and someone finds them, then they can reunite with me again. But for now, they're still very young, and they are only indoor cats. I do not let my cats outdoors, because one, I kind of live on a main road. Like, one side of my house is like on the main road, and I just don't think they would last very long, which is kind of morbid to think about, but I think it's the truth. And indoor cats live typically a lot longer than outdoor cats, and I just feel a lot more comfortable with them solely being indoor cats. I got this cat condo to begin with, and then being me, I usually like to go big or go home. So I decided to upgrade to this 72-inch condo. This is not its final home here. It's actually going to be right there where, yes, the Christmas tree is still up, because I'm one of those people who is in denial that the holiday season is over. And I refuse to put away my Christmas tree until February 1st. It is staying up until February 1st. So for those of you who have already put your Christmas tree away, how dare you? No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. I just love my Christmas tree, so I decided to leave it up. What I was trying to say is that that condo is actually going to go here in this corner. And then, if you didn't know, this is new also. I got this bureau for Christmas, actually. My mom ordered it for me because I had that bureau, which is still over there until I can clear out the shed in the backyard and put that in there, or repurpose it, or do something with it, or find someone who wants it. I don't know, but that's just there for right now. So forgive that. Forgive the mess in the house. And so yeah, so I got that. I might shift that over a little bit to put this next to that in that corner, but I don't know about that yet. And then for those of you who have been around for a while, you know that I had bins here, because I'd actually, this whole place was just full of bins. Then I slowly started to put stuff away. And the last thing to go was these bins, or were these bins. And so I decided that this bookshelf actually was in the hallway down there. And I brought it in here to put like books on, and I actually put one of their pet beds in there, which they like. Not only does it free up floor space, but it creates like a little cozy nook right in there, and they like it. And so, yeah, and then I just have that for a little decoration. And basically, is that all that's new? I think that's all that's new. But, yeah, I have this for them. They love this. Casper loves that a lot. And then a little, this toy right here, this is from the Dollar Tree. And these cats love it. It is like one of their favorite toys ever. I mean, forget the expensive toys. These cats like this one. If I took away all of their toys and just left this, they would be okay with it. So I highly suggest if you find these in your Dollar Tree and you have little kitties who might like things like this, then I suggest you get one or two of them because they love it. I mean, they've been playing for a while, so they're a little tired. I got them, well, this was for Magic for Christmas. Yes, because I am that one of those crazy fur parents. I got him this ski lodge. Look how cozy it is. Doesn't it look like you want to go and lay in there? I got him a couple of these crinkly toys, which they like. Go get it. That ball is from Dollar Tree. This is like a cat haul. What I got for my cat. The condos. This actually came with Casper when we got him from the SPCA. It is like a dog toy, but he liked to cuddle with it. So I have this fleece liner. This actually goes into a crate. And we had an extra one from our puppy Allie when she was a puppy, but we never used it. So I brought it out of the garage and brought it in here, and they like to lay on that. They have a numerous amount of other toys that are just laying around. So, cat scratcher, their little food bowls, their food. This has some extra little toys in it. This actually came, this container, along with these red and white toys. All of these toys came in here for $8 or something. Then I have some pill pockets because they needed medicine. And some cat treats that they got for Christmas, because how can you not give your fur baby stuff? Anyway, this vlog probably will be a little bit lengthy. I mean, I'm not doing anything spectacular today, nor do I usually, but I don't know. I thought I'd come on here and update you guys. So yeah, it's kind of just a lazy day today. So I got this toy at TJ Maxx, which they really love. It's this little frog. So this is what it looks like. It's just this little dingly frog that comes on here, and so you put it on your finger and then you just dingle it around. They love it. I mean, I just leave it on the floor and they like to drag it around everywhere. I don't know where this vlog is heading, but yeah, I just thought I'd come and update you guys on what's been going on. I don't know, that was the exciting part. Look how cute they are. Say hello. If you can see his eye. I don't even really notice his eye. I just notice his cuteness. Hi, Magic. If I could, I would honestly have a sanctuary of my own and save all the animals I could, have all different types. And yeah, because these guys are just, it feels really good to be able to not only kind of, fulfill my heart's desire to, save an animal, but I know that they're happy here. These guys are just great. And if anyone does not like, the noise, the little baby noises, or voice that people give their animals, then I am sorry, but I kind of talk like that. In other news, I did have a small little package come in. Sorry, my camera died again. Anyway, like I was saying, I did have a little package come in the mail that I'd ordered from scrapbook.com and Simon Says Stamp. So Simon Says Stamp, I went on their site just, to browse, and it showed that they had gotten these this new Fury Heart layer die from Birch Press, I believe it's from. I think it's Birch Press makes these. But so, here it is. And basically what it is that it was a little pricey. It was not as pricey as some of their other ones. Some of their other ones I think are $60 or so. This one was just $40, which yes, is still expensive, but I don't know. I've really wanted a Birch Press die set like this for a while, and so I was like, this heart one just caught my eye. So you get 3 different layers. So you get this layer, and then here's layer B, and then layer C. Look how cute. They're very intricate, and really pretty, and I just really like this. And so it is more pricey, but very versatile, because you can just use one of the layers, you can use 2 of them, or all 3 of them in combination. I don't know, it's just very versatile, and you can get a lot out of them. So I thought it was worth the little investment. And then moving on to scrapbook.com, they had one of these as like their freebie of the day. So if you put it in your cart, it was free. So I thought I'd get it. It's just this little die, you can see. And then I decided to, because I've been eyeing this Stampin' die set for some time, and it's the Lawn Fawn Your Clawsome die set, like Stampin' die set. So here's the dies that go with it, and then here is the stamp set itself. Yeah, I just thought that's cute, and I've actually seen a video where you can make this into like a slider card, so I thought that would be cool to try. And then I don't know what else. There hasn't been much else that's been going on here. Don't eat the tree. They love to eat the tree. I'm trying to hold out for February 1st to put this away, but if they get into more mischief, I might just put it away early. Huh. Oh, be nice, be nice. They're very cute, very cute. So I'm thinking I'm going to edit what I have so far, because I know it's going to be a long vlog, but I also might just make it just about like them, and then I don't know, whatever else I can put in, because I know I talked for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to edit what I have so far. Sorry if my playing with my hair annoys you. It annoys me too, but I just have a habit of doing it. So I'm gonna go edit what I have so far and be gentle. They're like, who, me? And then I'll see you in a little bit to do I don't know what. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna edit. Right now, I am trying to edit my stuff and have this cute little boy who likes to be babied. This is Magic. Hi. He loves being babied and held, don't ya? So, yeah, I'm trying to get this done. Do not ambush your brother while he's in the bathroom. I mean, how rude. So I'm just gonna keep on editing. This might be a long vlog, like I said earlier. Also, I also might just, as I just said also twice in 1 second, I might just make this about like, yeah, the information, informing you guys about my cat, because I'm not doing too much else, and quite honestly, I don't have much else to do, so there shouldn't be too much else to vlog. So that might just be it. Update, and I got 2 cats. So if this is the end of the vlog, then thanks for watching. I know there wasn't too much involved in it, but I figured, you know, getting back into the swing of things, this was a good place to start. I thought you might want to be updated into how our bear family has grown. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.